Hello! Alright guys, this is Camelot and you're watching Camelot Cooks. So this is episode 2. I'm so excited to be actually walking in and making more videos and just basically staying consistent. I know this is on video 2, so this is probably too early to be talking about consistency, but I'm still excited. I'm gonna try to post every Sunday. I'm not gonna give y'all a time because things happen, and at least it's on Sunday. That's all I'm giving y'all for now. But yeah, I just got back from a run, but my mom has rehearsal later, so she's gonna be having people come over. So I low-key need to hurry up. We got like an hour or so before people get here. That's why I'm making something easy. We're gonna be making some chicken tacos. So literally we just need to cook the chicken and then assemble it. So it should be easy peasy, lemon squeezy. So the ingredients you guys are gonna need today are some tortillas. I use these almond flour ones. They're gluten-free, no preservatives, they're vegan, and they're just a lot healthier. 2 of these tortillas is 180 calories, so that's great. We're gonna need some green onion, some thyme, some dill, some tomatoes, lime, butter or oil. I'm using plant butter because I told y'all last time that I'm trying to stay away from like olive oil and things that are like super fatty. So I'm using 2 tablespoons of plant butter. You're gonna need some Greek yogurt, some sour cream, your chicken of course, a half of a red onion, half an avocado, some coconut sugar, tahini, ranch seasoning, and some other seasoning I'm using here, but they are very optional. We have some salt, some pepper, garlic, onion powder, oregano, chili powder, and then chili flakes, just for a little dazzle on top. First things first, y'all wash your hands and y'all wash y'all fruit, because tomato and limes are fruit. And we're gonna preheat the oven to 450. We are also gonna go ahead and kind of get our pan hot for the chicken while we season it, which won't take long at all. So actually, I'm not gonna get the oven hot yet. I'm gonna go ahead and cut our chicken open. I actually really hate chicken or like cooking it. It's just slimy and gross. But they are great for protein, and they're actually pretty healthy. Since I do chicken breast, I do it skinless. So, and one thing, even though these are gonna be tacos, I'm gonna cook them whole because that keeps them juicy on the inside. And then once we take them out the oven, why my camera keeps shutting off? But yeah, we're gonna go ahead and shred them up a little bit. So we're gonna put all these seasonings on both sides of the chicken, y'all. Chicken is very bland. So in my last video, I didn't use that much seasoning, but we're gonna season these bad boys. So here is our garlic powder. I also told y'all in the last video, I don't measure. So yeah. Till your ancestors tell you to stop, or till you feel like it's too much, that's when you stop. We're gonna use a little chili powder. We don't want it to be too spicy. Tahini is like the big one for this one, for this dish. So we want a good bit of that. Pepper, tad. Also, y'all, I'm wearing this, or we're gonna go with the salt. I'm wearing this because I was just on a run. I did track in high school, but I haven't like ran and I don't know how long, but y'all, it felt so good near the end. In the beginning, I was dying. My body still wasn't used to it yet. But by the end, I was sprinting, y'all. It felt great. And a little bit of slap your mama. Just, again, you kind of want a little spice. But this is like Cajun, so we just want a tad bit. That. And then you're just going to press it. Press it in. Press it, press it, press it. Because you want to make sure it's fully coated. And these are big pieces of chicken because I usually meal prep. So, but again, you don't have to make this much. Ew. I just hate chicken so bad. I'm gonna have to rinse off or wash off all my seasoning containers after this. But yeah, like I was dying at first from the running, but then it got easier and easier as I went on. I did 2.6 miles today. No, I did not run all 2.6 miles. I probably ran like a little over half of that and then I walked the rest, but I did it in like increments. So I would run for like 2 minutes or 2.5 minutes, and then I would walk for 3 to 4 minutes, and I would just keep doing that the whole time. If it was 2.6 miles, I probably in total, or not in total, it took me like, how long did it take me? From, based on like our camera, I left the house at 3:22, and then I walked, and I came back to the house at 4:12. So that's about how long it took me. I guess I should have turned on a pan because that took less time than I thought. But since it's butter, I just didn't want it to, you know, burn off before I could put the chicken in there. And we're gonna turn the stove up to not the highest setting. So our goes from low to high, right? But it's like low, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 high. I'm putting it on 5. So it's not the highest, but it's also not medium. It's like in between high and medium. So yeah, so now I'm gonna wash my hands. Oh shoot. We also are putting the coconut sugar on the chicken, y'all. I forgot to do that. Coconut sugar is just, I think it's like a low glycemic, however you pronounce that word, a low glycemic index. And it just adds like a bit of sweetness to it. Just pour some in my hand because I don't want to put my hand back in. Yeah, we're just going to sprinkle that in. We don't want much of this either. Okay, we're gonna make sure the butter is coating it. And we're gonna take these 2 bad boys and we're just gonna lay them in here like so. Once that side gets a good sear on it, I'm gonna turn it down and then I'm gonna flip it. But I'm gonna wash my hand first and clean up a little bit. I'll be right back. Okay, y'all, so I'm gonna go ahead and flip this. It should be really hard. Oh my God, so good, so beautiful. And these are big chunks of chicken, especially like this part right here. So you're gonna wanna leave it, this was probably like 3 minutes on this side on high. But like I told you, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit right here so we can make sure that these thicker part, make sure to cook through. Okay guys, so while our chicken is cooking on like low heat, we're gonna go ahead and make our sauce for the tacos. It's gonna be like my version of like avocado ranch. So I just feel like that, like it makes me eat vegetables, basically, when I do the sauce. Excuse me. When I do the sauce this way. Okay, y'all. So we're gonna take our half avocado. Oops. Just gonna put that in there. Right. And then we're going to take some Greek yogurt. This is the non-fat Greek yogurt in plain. Don't mistakenly get the vanilla one because I did do that once and it just isn't right. So I'm gonna put that in there. I like a lot of sauce and this is basically the base. So if you know that you don't really like that much, you know, sauce on your tacos or whatever, I just wouldn't put as much as I did. I'm gonna put that in there. I'm gonna get some thyme. Again, this is all like very rough. Nothing is perfect, nothing is exact. This is just what I like. You don't want the stems of your thyme in there, y'all. Sometimes I get some in there. You could just go ahead and pick them out. Not that much, I guess. A few stems in here. Honestly, the stems don't really matter, but they also don't add anything to it. We're gonna take some dill. Again, I'm not one for cute stuff. I just like the taste and put it in there. So this isn't gonna be like freshly chopped or whatever they do these days. It's just your taste buds because you know how much you like. You know if you like dill or not. Or again, like I was saying with the Greek yogurt, if you like it saucy or tangy or whatever. So I would just go ahead and put however much you want. I really like to taste the stuff that I put in the sauces. So I guess I would say I'm a little heavy-handed because I don't want it to just taste like Greek yogurt, you know. So I do a lot. I'm gonna put that to the side. And then this is just to add a little extra tang. You literally only want like a dollop. We're gonna cut up our tomatoes. Y'all, the skin just came off of this tomato, like ripped off. Freshly chopped. I really don't like tomatoes though, so I do these a little fine, but it's not like grated or anything or minced, still just chopped. I guess I won't need 3. That should be enough based on what I'm looking at here. And I also hate cutting tomatoes. They're so freaking like slippery and slimy. The reason I hate them. Like, who wants this in their mouth? It's so disgusting. But I eat them because they're good for you. But I can only eat them in stuff like this, like in like pico de gallo, or like if I'm eating like a sandwich, I literally cannot taste or feel the tomato if I'm gonna continue eating the sandwich because it's just not right, y'all. So we're gonna cut up our lime, and you can either leave it like this, like leave it chunky and like where you can feel the texture, or, which is probably what, I still don't know which one I'm gonna do yet, I'll see what it looks like once I mix it up. Or you can get like a frother, or you can put it in like the blender and make it like a dressing, like, you know, like a real true sauce. And I love lime juice, y'all, so I'm using the whole lime here. I just feel like it adds just, I don't know, y'all, I just love it. And we're gonna put a little salt in here. Right. Some ranch seasoning. Add some pepper. And a little bit of this slap your mama. Mix it up. Okay, based on how this looks, I am going to use the frother. Just because I want that like green color. Once it goes like this, we have some crumbs on here. And then we're just going to... I'm gonna show y'all this color like anyways, look at this color. I don't know if y'all can see it. Y'all can't see it. Hold on, let me bring the camera down. Can y'all see it? The green. Now it's green. It was just white before because of the Greek yogurt. Now it's green, and I swear y'all, I'm gonna clean that up in a second. So now we're gonna check on our chicken. Look how cute that is. Okay, these parts are still, when you see it and it literally just like bounces back like that, you know it's not done. But down here, it doesn't bounce back. So now we're gonna put these in the oven because I don't want them to get any more like charred. Just gonna put them in the oven like this. I'm gonna put the timer on maybe like 10, 12 minutes. Let me do 12 minutes. And now we wait. I'm gonna clean up this mess. And then we're gonna come back, and the last thing we have to do is heat up our tortillas and slice some red onions. Okay guys, so we have about 5 minutes left for the chicken. I'm gonna go ahead and slice up our onions for the garnish. I honestly don't know how to do that. I think I'm just gonna cut it like this, because then I can just use the little pieces like this, because you want it to be a little thin. That part was exposed to the air, so I just cut it off real quick. Just this part here. So yeah, we want the slices to be thin. I'm gonna cut it down the middle just to make it a little easier on myself. And then again, y'all know I'm not pretty, because I still want to taste the onion. I might just add the onions to the avocado ranch just to make it a little easier. But I might leave some out to add a little pop of color on top. My mom's calling. Mom, I'm recording.
I'm sorry. to see if it was ready because I'm so hungry.
It's almost ready. The chicken is cooking. The pieces are a little big, so they have to cook a little longer, but
a little. Okay. Well, it smells wonderful.
thank you.
Welcome. Bye.
Bye. At least it smells good. Don't. Let's hope it tastes good too. Like I said, since I don't like measure anything, I just can't be sure that it's gonna taste the same way each time. But that is the joy of cooking. Like being creative and experimenting with different things. And experimenting even with like the same meals can help a lot, and like understanding flavor profiles and like what seasonings go together and stuff. It's all very entertaining, even if you're just cooking for yourself. I prefer cooking for other people so they can tell me that it's good. You know, I already know. But yeah, even just cooking for yourself is very entertaining. And it's a skill, honestly. It's an art, it's a craft. And not everyone knows how to do it. So if you can do it, kudos. Okay, now that we have that set up, I am going to go ahead and cook some of our tortillas. So the way I like to do it is literally just to turn the fire on here and lay them on the fire and flip them whenever I feel like they're charred enough. So if it's me and my mom, I'm probably gonna do like 4 or 5. There's 8 in this pack. I'll start off with 4, and if either of us wants some more, then you know, I'll make some more. I know my mom doesn't like them very charred, so I'm doing hers first because it's gonna take less time. And there is our chicken. I'm gonna leave it in until I'm done, just to make sure. We don't want anyone getting salmonella or anyone getting sick, so I'm gonna make sure that they're cooked. Oh yeah, these are cute. Everything's cute, if you guys couldn't tell. That's like my favorite word ever. Okay, so now the tortillas are done. These are how I like mine. I don't know if you guys can see. I have to get better. Is that like zoom or I don't know. But so for presentation wise, I'm gonna put, let me get my mom her own plate. I am going to put some sauce on the bottom here, and then what's left, I'm gonna put it in a Ziploc bag and just poke a hole in it at the bottom so I can drizzle it. I'm gonna do it like this. Our chicken is still in the oven, but it can't, you know, nothing can happen to it or anything. It won't get dried out since we left it in its whole form. Oh shoot, I forgot, I still have to do that. I have to like shred it or whatever. Me and my mom really love sauce, so that's why I'm putting a good amount on here. But also you can save this sauce for a few days in the fridge and just use it for anything you like. So I'm gonna take out the chicken now. It smells so stinking good in here. Like, look how cute these are, y'all. Look how cute these are. And we are gonna let them rest for just like 2-3 4 or 5 minutes. So we can really keep that juice in there, even though we're gonna be shredding them up. Once like the way it's gonna work in my head is the juice is gonna build up and it's gonna stay in there, and then we're gonna shred it with like some forks, and we're gonna get all that flavor in the chicken, and then we can put it on here. So I'll be back in a few minutes. Okay, the chicken is all shredded and it's done. This is how it should look if you seasoned right. And we got all those juices there at the bottom. So when we go to plate it, it's gonna be so good. Ooh, it smells so good, y'all. Just gonna take a little bit. Put it on each taco. Boom. And we still have a little bit. If we want seconds, then we're gonna get our sauce. I've already put it into the Ziploc bag. Oh. Dang, it's not cute, y'all. I made the hole too big. I just make moms for right now, so I can get a little bit more content for TikTok. A little bit of this on there. And I'm actually gonna get some we have some parsley flakes here. Gonna put a little bit of that on there. And then the red pepper flakes. Come on, come out. I'm just gonna have to open the bigger side. But this is my mom's. And then when we plate it, I'm probably gonna put all 4 or at least like 3 on there, so you know it looks a little bit more full. Actually, let me go ahead and do that. There we go. And okay, so now I'm gonna take you guys off the stand and bring you around so you can really see it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my God. All right, I'm gonna call mom down here so she can try it too. And cut. Guys, mom says she's not coming down this time, but I'm gonna go ahead and try it. I'm so excited. This is so good, y'all, for real. Y'all gotta try this one for real. It's so good. Well, I'll come back, do the outro after we eat, and I'll see y'all next time. Okay, guys, thank you so much for watching episode 2 of Camelot Cooks. I really hope you guys try this one. I loved it. My mom loved it. And yeah, like I'm really excited for this new step. I recently graduated, so while I'm waiting to find my big girl job, I said, you know what? I cook every day anyway. Let me go ahead and start recording. So hopefully this gets some traction and you guys love what I make, and can't wait to hear what you guys have to say. Thanks. Bye. Bye.